All right, guys, I do have a twofer for you this morning. Tuesday morning editorial, called it a Tuesday twofer. Let me fix this here. Yeah, I still have the Band-Aid from my sunburn. But the second one I'm going to give you this morning goes hand in hand with the first one. And it happened last week, but I still am not really sure why it happened or what was going on. So I don't even think the Anaheim police know what was going on. But we'll get to that when we get to it. I have to go quickly. I don't have a whole lot of time here, but excuse me. The California State Senate passed a bill on Monday, that was yesterday, that intends to raise the standard for law enforcement's use of deadly force with the goal of reducing fatal police shootings. Now, the legislation, Assembly Bill 392, defines the circumstances under which law enforcement officers can justifiably use deadly force as only when the officer reasonably believes that deadly force is necessary to defend against an imminent threat of death or serious bodily injury. What's changed? It sounds like the same thing. Well, I was in fear for my life. Well, I was in fear of getting shot. It was a Canon video camera. It was black and he was holding it in the air. So officers, again, I'll say that again, justifiably use of deadly force only when the officer reasonably believes that deadly force is necessary to defend against an imminent threat of death or serious bodily injury. That's what we have now. Nothing's changed. I was in fear. If it passed the Senate with a 28-1 vote, the bill next will go to the desk of Governor Gavin Newsom, Democrat, who supports the legislation. Assemblywoman Shirley Weber, Democrat of San Diego, there you go, shout out to San Diego, police officers should never take a human life when there are alternatives. The bill's co-author is who that is. She said in remarks on the House floor late May before the bill passed with overwhelming support in the state assembly. Weber said the bill replaces the current vague standard, it's still vague, that officers can use deadly force whenever reasonable to a higher standard allowing deadly force only when necessary. They're going to say it was necessary. It's still vague. There have been several high-profile deadly police shootings of unarmed black men in California in recent years, including Oscar Grant, who was shot and killed by a Bay Area rapid transit officer in 2009, I remember that, and Stephen Clark, who was fatally shot in his grandmother's yard in Sacramento last year. That was a young man who had a cell phone, and the cop was hiding behind the building safely, but then he steps out and goes, "Done! Bang, bang, bang!" Like that quick. I mean, literally, I'm not exaggerating. You watch the video of the body cam there. In late May, Black Lives Matter withdrew its support of the bill, pointing to changes in the bill's language that the group said significantly weaken its original provisions, including wording relating to raising the standards for police use of force from when reasonable to when necessary. Among the changes in the bill's language were the removal of a written definition of necessary and the removal of language requiring officers to use de-escalation tactics. Stephen Clark's brother, told the Los Angeles Times that although the bill was a little watered down with the changes made, slow progress is better than no progress. Well, this is no progress. This is no progress. What are you talking about? A companion bill, Senate Bill 230, which passed unanimously in the Senate in late May, would require law enforcement agencies statewide to have uniform guidelines on the use of force and give officers regular training on the use of force and its alternatives, including de-escalation. Training doesn't matter. They get out on the street and they do what they're going to do anyway. You can train them all friggin' year long. They're going to get out there and they're going to do what they're going to do. And it's going to be justified because, officers can do no wrong. We'll talk to them. Bad baby. Yeah, we know how that goes. In Anaheim, California, family members have released the photo of a 17-year-old girl killed in an officer-involved shooting on the 91 freeway in Anaheim. The family identified the teenager as Hannah. Now, the teen was shot Friday. I remember when that happened. I think it was Saturday. I saw it on Facebook. The teen was shot. This here is thank you to KABC 7 News in Los Angeles. The teen was shot Friday in the officer-involved shooting involving a Fullerton police officer, authorities said. It's still unclear why she was hit or shot. Hannah died at a hospital following the shooting. In a statement, the Anaheim Police Department said the incident occurred about 7 p.m. on the eastbound side of the freeway at Kramer Boulevard, where a Fullerton police canine officer radioed that he had been involved in the shooting. Anaheim police said they found what appears to be a handgun at the scene. They didn't say they found a handgun. They say they found what appears to be a handgun at the scene. What does that mean in police speak, in cop speak? Well, it could be a gun, or it could be a hairbrush. I don't know. But that's, so here we have where the Senate has passed Bill 392, upping the deadly use of force to when necessary. And, right after the shooting of Hannah on the Anaheim freeway, an officer involved shooting. I mean, I don't know, to me, to pull your gun and pull the trigger to take a life, it'd be something you'd really have to weigh. I understand that they only have seconds in a situation. And no, I get that. I mean, if somebody pulls a gun on a cop, he's going to get shot. I mean, if somebody pulls a gun on me and I have a gun, you're getting shot. But there's so many unarmed people and so many wrongful shootings. I don't, do these cops even weigh it in their mind? Are they even thinking about the fact that I'm about to kill someone? Or do they just do it? I don't know. It's a good question. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. I will, in the description box, put 2 links. One to the Senate Bill 392 that passed, and one to the story from KBC 7 News Los Angeles of the shooting. I basically read the whole stories to you, but you can go there and look around, read some stuff. My lighting is changing here. But there you go, guys. 2 for First Tuesday. And I'm trying to think how to word this. I mean, it's like they're giving us, we're giving you a gift. We're making it harder for officers to shoot people. No, you're not. All you did was reword it and, see, guys, it's okay. No, you just put a Band-Aid on a broken bone. You just threw the baby out with the bathwater. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section below. News Now, you copy, letting you know what's going on across your nation in news, police, law enforcement, the Senate, and everything. I will have an editorial for you every morning, or I will at least try. Sorry it's late this morning, but we had a staff meeting. I need coffee. I'm just not with it, am I? I just need coffee. And some, bass on my nose. Thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you again later.